sort of work that
Yeah.
creates different results?
That's a super interesting question. I've actually met a couple students that in their undergrad or in their graduate education, they would do computational research, and then once they become faculty, they like to kind of incorporate experiments. I think there's something super valuable about being able to like have the ability to do both in-house. So I think maybe if I was, faculty somewhere one day, I would love to explore that. I think that's a really cool option. But I mean, that also being said, obviously like a computational scientist is super cheap to fund, right? All you need is your computer, and it makes it a supercomputer.
Not a little MacBook Air.
That's true. That's super true. But yeah, I think that would be super cool. But I'm definitely not the expert in that, so that would be an interesting transition.
You didn't grow up in the Northwest.
No, I'm from Arizona.
Well, how's it been to be in the Northwest?
Colder.
Yeah, that's true, especially this year.
It is fun here, though. I mean, people are very different here. I feel like they're a lot more fun. I feel like I've met a ton of people that do a wide range of activities. Like, I've been sailboating since I moved here. I went clamming. I didn't know that was a thing people do. I'm a regular crabber. I go and catch crabs at over in Ballard pretty regularly. So that's been kind of a fun new part of my life.
What's the coolest model you put together?
The coolest?
Yeah. Or interesting, or I don't. Since
That's
I
a
don't
tough
even know what
question.
they are.
No.
Compelling, yeah.
That's true. One time we were studying this, it's a protein in a fish. It's called the antifreeze protein. So I don't know if you've ever seen, sometimes you can like freeze a fish and de-thaw it and it'll be totally alive. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. So fish are really good at like hibernating, basically. They can survive these like sub-zero temperatures. And it's this really interesting idea, right? That you can freeze a fish and then thaw it and it's totally fine. And it's because they have this ability to kind of protect themselves from an ice layer. And so what's really interesting is we think that it's because of this one specific protein. So we got to simulate that and see exactly what it was in that protein that was, expressing that property, which was pretty cool. That was like my favorite. It's also done, which is nice. It's nice when something ends.
How long does it take to do a model?
A model.
Well, that's what you call them.
Yeah.
Computational.
Computational.
No, that's, I was trying to think. It's definitely system specific, right? So in the case of my fish protein, it's a known thing, right? My experimentalist was like, I know exactly what I want you to do. Just go do it.
Okay.
So that maybe took on the order of a month. And then for the other hand, I've been working on this kind of ethanol idea with these ionic liquids. That kind of project has been from the ground up. So that I've been working on for almost a year now, which has been, a substantial amount of my time.
Very cool.
But yeah.
And airlines use ethanol. Alaska was a leader in that.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
They're using them already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to convert a little bit on the airplanes to do it, but
Yeah.
good. So
Well, great.